covering the Villages for you, TK Cross and the VNN News team.
On today's Lifestyle Show, we have a new scam alert to tell you about, and there's a new DAR chapter here in the Villages. A new scam to be wary of that's specifically targeting villagers. Villages residents are receiving emails from a Gmail account that is spoofing District Manager Kenneth Blocker, that according to the Villages Community Development Districts. Spoofing is a cybersecurity term referring to the act of impersonating someone else. It's a blatant attempt to deceive residents in the villages with the intent to solicit personal information. The district advises that it's not their practice to ever use Gmail accounts for official business communications. All legitimate correspondence from their organization will come only from email addresses ending with @districtgov.org. The district cautions residents from providing any personal information via email unless speaking with legitimate district employees. To ensure legitimacy, call the district customer service department at 352-753-4508. The newest chapter of DAR has been officially established in the villages. For the Daughters of the American Revolution, the Declaration of Independence is the cornerstone of liberty. Its founding principles outline values such as life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Cornerstone Liberty is also the name of the third and newest DAR chapter in the villages. Last week, the Cornerstone of Liberty chapter announced its name and hosted its first organizational meeting at Azell Recreation. The chapter's 4 pillars of principles are honor and the fidelity of the U.S. and the people who contributed to its founding, respect for all peoples, principles, and inalienable rights, loyalty to the U.S., the flag, and each other, and lastly, humble servitude to the chapter, the community, and the U.S. The next meeting will be at 10 a.m. September 10th at Everglades Recreation. Women interested in joining the chapter must present proof to the chapter that a researcher will verify that they have ancestors dating back to the start of America. For more information about the new chapter, send an email to the address provided, and for more information about DAR, visit dar.org. Up next, we'll take you to Unified Force Martial Arts. But first, here's a look at the weather in the villages for the next 5 days.
Here's your VNN 5-day weather. Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
You probably think we're going to be talking about football here today, but we're not. We're talking about health and wellness, more importantly, preventative scans. I have my friends here, Cindy and Ernie, that have an incredible story, and I'm going to let them tell you a little bit about it.
Well, thanks, Martine. You know, it's an amazing story. On February 21st, 2023, I just retired, and I was at an event for the Pittsburgh Pirates opening spring training, and the event was shagging fly balls on the first day of spring training. And while out on the field, I was shagging fly balls. After 10 minutes, I suffered a sudden cardiac arrest. The doctors on the field, they came and they performed CPR and applied an AED, brought me back to life. They got me in the ambulance. I suffered another sudden cardiac arrest, and we ended up getting to the hospital. They put 4 stents in, and while I was in the hospital, I got a call from you. You said that a friend of mine had been up in your office getting a scan, and you guys were talking about you being down in Sarasota. It was just a blessing that you gave us a call and invited us up to Tampa to talk to you about your company, and so we're fortunate to come up and meet you. So we came up and talked to you about what your company is, and I'll let Cindy tell the rest of the story.
Well, we ended up, both of us, getting body scans. And of course, Ernie was fine, but they found a softball-sized tumor in my right kidney that ended up being cancer. So that image saved my life. I ended up getting it completely removed, and my health is great now, thanks to the image.
Well, I'm so glad you guys came in. And for anybody that wants any more information, you can look at us up at clearviewimaging.com, or you can give us a call. We'll give you more information on preventative scans.
Got pain? Curamin from Terry Naturally is the answer. This award-winning formula delivers safe, effective, non-addictive pain relief. How? With the most clinically studied enhanced absorption curcumin, plus other powerful ingredients. Curamin. Millions of bottles sold and the #1 brand because it works. Get pain relief or your money back. Find it at your local health food store.
Whatever works is the motto of Unified Force Martial Arts. And with self-defense training on the rise, this group knows what they're training for.
Well, I've trained under several people coming up and different arts, so I decided if I unify them, take the best for me. And when I do seminars and things like that, I'm teaching the folks not to be robots. You know, we teach you some foundational things, but I have to give you meaning the student, liberty to create things that work for themselves. That's why my motto is whatever works. And primarily, it has to work on the street and in real-time situations. So how do you still deal with somebody who's young and strong and fast? One of my students said, yes, and say, you give me 0-1-3. I said, what happened to 2? The 0-1-2. No, 2 is when you get hit. So that's more of a reality of what's happening here. You can't do strength against strength. I also teach Tai Chi, and I'm a student of Tai Chi, just like I am everything else. The principles don't change. Tai Chi, karate, they all have certain principles. And if you understand the principles and the concepts, that's what I'm trying to instill in how we learn and do things in this class. So, you know, we have a good time, we have fun, but it's serious fun. I always say there's no guarantees, but your self-defense 24/7 is how you deal with stress, how your body processes what you eat and drink. These are self-defense things that go on all the time. So that's where it starts. And then you translate that into all the physical. So fear is a state of mind. It can freeze every muscle in your body, or it can give you superpower, you know, power that you normally wouldn't have. And as proof of that, we've heard of women lifting up cars to feed their little kids. That's an adrenaline rush. So it's how you train your mind and your body to use fear. Most of the time we're surprised this happened. You stiffen up, you become very light, you're tossed around. And you train your body to sink. You're in a whole new realm. So now you can move around.
Coming up, you can get the scoop behind the scenes of the Secret Service.
Now, from the WVLG studios, it's Jack Hammer, D, and Director of Recreation and Parks, John Rohan.
Rohan. It is time for the Recreation and Parks Executive Director of Recreation and Parks, the one and only John Rohan. Good morning, John.
Good morning. Updates, we just opened the Chula Vista adult swimming pool. And
how did that go, the ribbon cutting?
Fantastic. Great turnout. the design of the pool is absolutely stunning, beautiful, nice covered areas for it, fire pit. And then we also got our very popular Sunset Socials have resumed. It's the way we get programming started in the twilight hours around 6 to 8. Got a lot of different programs set up there. And, of course, our very popular small group lessons in corn toss, bocce, shuffleboard, and masters tennis will be held on Thursday, the 15th at 8 a.m. at Franklin. And that's a program we created to just kind of get residents out to learn that sport and learn what the equipment is and how to play the game. It is free, and our staff and volunteers will be out there to get you through that program. And then Camp Villages registration begins on Thursday, the 15th as well. And that's for the first 4 weeks, and then we'll do a second round of registration. And Pam Henry and the crew, they did Camp Villages information sessions last week. We had 3 locations, well attended. It was a way for folks to come out and find out about this intergenerational program where residents participate with their grandkids.
Yeah.
Get all the different activities at it. We've got scheduled through that. And then I thought it was really cool that you gave me this wonderful
The District Bulletin.
District Weekly Bulletin. We blew it up so everybody who's watching tonight or tomorrow will see that this bulletin comes out every single week, and it is a really cool publication.
Not quite that big. I went outside on Friday night with it, and I held it up over my head, turning pages, and I got the text from the International Space Station. They said, "Oh, wow, that's what's going on in the village."
That's right. That's right. So there's no excuse not to know what we've got going on.
Yeah.
There is just the weekly bulletin comes out and the e-notifications, and then we've got the Village's Daily Sun. We get to get on the radio here. VNN has great updates as well. And we're getting ready to do another Vets Park memorial celebration. The Korean War Monument will be placed out there soon. So we just did the DAR, the Daughters of the American Revolution monument was placed out of the Vets Park, which is by La Hacienda Recreation Center. It's just a really beautiful
Keep us
area.
posted on that.
We'll do that. So lots going on. You guys, wonderful people. Joel gave good news, right? Do we want to, Joel, we want to shout out there, buddy?
Joel from VNN, our cameraman for the segment. Joel found out over the weekend that his wife is expecting their second child.
Yay!
So,
Papa Joel. It'll be a good one, dude. So, great ride, and everybody enjoy every day, man.
No idea who his dad's going to be. Anyway, congratulations, Joel. John, always a pleasure. Just so you know, coming up next week when you're here, maybe you can give us if there's any updates on Eastport.
We can do that. We can talk
maybe,
a little bit about
because
that.
I check my Vmail all the time. Haven't seen anything. We do get questions about it, so maybe next week we'll discuss that.
Yeah, you talk about a cool VMail real quick. Did anyone see the health and wellness VMail
Oh,
sheet?
yeah.
Oh, my God. That gave me goosebumps, man. That was phenomenal. So make sure you guys check out that VMail. Then that really, once again, epitomizes why people move to the villages.
Absolutely.
It's about health and wellness and activities.
You can sign up for VMail by simply going to districtgov.org to where you can see the weekly bulletin. And, by the way, the bulletin Thursday edition of your Village's Daily Sun, it'll be right in there for you.
That's right.
John Rohan.
Yeah, right.
We love you, brother. Thank you so
love
much.
you too, guys.
As a medical doctor, I've been involved in Alzheimer's research for almost 25 years. Everyone experiences a slight amount of memory loss as we age. That is absolutely normal. However, in some people, the memory loss continues to get worse. The good news is that most people that think they have a memory problem actually just have normal memory loss related to aging. If you would like to learn more, I would highly encourage you to attend one of my free weekly seminars. We cover topics such as what is the difference between dementia and Alzheimer's disease, and are there things I can do to make my brain more resistant to Alzheimer's disease? Please call our office today for a simple 30-minute free memory evaluation. We'll walk you through the steps, including testing your memory to even see if there's a problem. You may be invited to partake in our clinical research. Through clinical research, we are searching for new medications that may help slow the progression of this disease.
There's only one roofing contractor who is number one in Central Florida, one Floridians have been trusting for over 49 years. Other roofers are selling out to Wall Street and hedge funds, not us. We're still your local roofing contractor. From Spanish Springs to Brownwood to Lake Sumter Landing, Gold Key Roofing is the most trusted and most called upon roofing contractor for a reason. Trust your roof with a company who is really a part of the community. Gold Key Roofing, often imitated, never duplicated.
Back before Carrie could do yoga, shop with her daughter, or walk her dog, Carrie had complex spine surgery at UF Health. Because before that, Carrie had unbearable back pain for decades and could barely get out of bed. Which goes to show how your story ends has everything to do with where it all begins.
The Enrichment Academy is hosting a speaker series focused on the Secret Service Agency. Join retired Special Agent Tom F. Cruise for an engaging presentation on the history of the United States Secret Service. Discover how the agency was established in 1865 to combat counterfeit currency and how it has evolved over the past 160 years. Learn remarkable facts about presidential assassinations and attempts, as well as unique criminal cases, arrests, and polygraph examinations conducted by the Agent Cruise during his 22-year career. This speaker series is set for Thursday, May 15th, 6 p.m. at Rohan Recreation. General admission is $12 for residents and $15 for the general public. You can register online at theenrichmentacademy.org or at any at-your-service location. Tickets are on sale now for a multicultural show to benefit a charitable group right here in the Villages. Dancers, vocalists, and cultural performers from One World, One Dream Peace are taking center stage on June 4th from 6 to 8:30 p.m. at Colony Cottage Recreation to raise funds for Abundance of Love. Abundance of Love is a Central Florida crafting group that utilizes members' knitting, crocheting, and looming skills to create items for various charities. Tickets for One World, One Dream Peace are $20 per person and can be purchased by calling 714-548-2372. We'll be back with more from Florida's friendliest hometown.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
And now for the 3-day VNN forecast presented by Frank Gay Services.
Sometimes people forget there's an option, a luxury option right here in Ocala. Discover Volvo's elegance, safety, and innovation at Jenkins Volvo Cars Ocala. Upgrade to a brand new Volvo today and drive the future. And for your convenience, we'll even bring a test drive right to your door. Luxury isn't far away. It's right here and it's waiting for you. Start shopping now at JenkinsVolvoCarsOcala.com. Luxury made simple. Visit us at Jenkins Volvo Cars Ocala. Welcome to the family.
When you visit Cody's, you're walking into a great bar with fantastic drink options, including 2-for-1 happy hour, and a very cool place to eat with great food and phenomenal service.
I love the BOGO fajitas every Wednesday, and we love coming here and feel like family.
Just like family, with loads of smiles for you at Cody's Original Roadhouse in Brownwood and Lake Sumter Landing.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. An air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. The cleaning improves your home's indoor air quality, keeps your home cleaner longer, and can even improve the efficiency of your HVAC system. We want you to have the cleanest and healthiest indoor air possible, so call for a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
This is called a bone conduction vibrator. Part of state law in Florida, right? If you're going to dispense a hearing aid, you have to have what's called bone scores. This goes on the forehead or behind the mastoid bone, right? What this does is it sends the signal through the bone, right? The inner ear picks it up. It skips the outer and the middle ear. The key to this is you might have a condition that can be treated with a surgery or a pill, a medical condition, beyond just age-related hearing loss or noise-induced hearing loss. If we don't do this test, we have no idea of knowing if you've just got that type of hearing loss or if you need to see a surgeon in ear, nose, and throat. If you go get a hearing test and you're going to get hearing aids to treat your hearing loss, you want to make sure that you've had one of these on your head.
With 10 providers across 9 locations throughout the Villages, accessing quality hearing care has never been more convenient. The Villages Health Audiology is your trusted source for better hearing.
This is VNN.
A villager's passion for marathons runs deep and is an inspiration to members of the Villages Running Club. Bud Bettler's feeling of pride and accomplishment after finishing his first marathon some 50 years ago was the key to fuel the now 81-year-old's lifelong passion for running, a passion that after completing some 236 marathons now inspires others here in the Villages. From that very first race, Bettler has run 6,183 marathon miles, and that's not including countless miles of training runs. Bettler has competed in races all over the country, most notably including multiple performances in the coveted Boston Marathon. Although Bettler hasn't laced up for competitive running in the last 6 years, he still trains, running 6 to 8 miles a day. And even though he doesn't run competitively anymore, he wants his journey to inspire others to take their first step, adding, "You don't know what you're capable of until you do it, and I'm living proof of that." Coming up, we'll take a look at your lifestyle concerts, events, and entertainment on the squares.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
Your home is your sanctuary, but sometimes bad things can happen. When you have Renewal by Andersen's exclusive Acclaim Impact windows, you'll have peace of mind knowing your windows can handle Florida's harshest conditions. They can resist the corrosive effects of saltwater, protect against windborne debris, and stand up to hurricane-force winds. Call now before this special offer ends. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 12-month special financing. Call or visit bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Andersen.
With the Generac whole home generator installed by Lenhart Electric, you won't need to move a heavy portable generator into place, which also means no extension cords through windows and doors or refilling gas cans. With Generac, when the utility power goes down, your home powers up. A Generac generator sits outside your home like a central air unit and runs on your existing natural gas or propane supply. It automatically kicks on within seconds of sensing a power outage, runs as long as needed, and automatically turns off when the power from the utility is restored. Lenhart Electric, put the power back in your hands.
You probably think we're going to be talking about football here today, but we're not. We're talking about health and wellness, more importantly, preventative scans. I have my friends here, Cindy and Ernie, that have an incredible story, and I'm going to let them tell you a little bit about it.
Well, thanks, Martine. You know, it's an amazing story. On February 21st, 2023, I just retired, and I was at an event for the Pittsburgh Pirates opening spring training, and the event was shagging fly balls on the first day of spring training. And while out on the field, I was shagging fly balls. After 10 minutes, I suffered a sudden cardiac arrest. The doctors on the field, they came and they performed CPR and applied an AED, brought me back to life. They got me in the ambulance. I suffered another sudden cardiac arrest, and we ended up getting to the hospital. They put 4 stents in, and while I was in the hospital, I got a call from you You said that a friend of mine had been up in your office getting a scan, and you guys were talking about you being down in Sarasota. It was just a blessing that you gave us a call and invited us up to Tampa to talk to you about your company, and so we're fortunate to come up and meet you. So we came up and talked to you about what your company is, and I'll let Cindy tell the rest of the story.
Well, we ended up, both of us, getting body scans, and of course Ernie was fine, but they found a softball-sized tumor in my right kidney that ended up being cancer. So that image saved my life. I ended up getting it completely removed, and my health is great now, thanks to the image.
Well, I'm so glad you guys came in. And for anybody that wants any more information, you can look at us up at clearviewimaging.com, or you can give us a call. We'll give you more information on preventative scans.
Clap your hands and stomp your feet. Time now for the Village's Entertainment Beat.
I'm Natalie, here with your Entertainment Beat. The Village's Entertainment always has something to check out. Take a look at what's going on this week. Ultimate Anthem will rock the stage at Savannah Center with their Blast to the Past show May 14th. If you love attending shows at the Sharon, check out the free preview party to look at what's coming up in 2025 and 2026 at the Sharon May 14th. $1 Million McGraw is bringing a tribute to country at Savannah Center May 16th. You can find more information and tickets to these shows online at thevillagesentertainment.com, at a physical box office location, or over the phone. That's your beat, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you, Natalie. The Villages is the place to be when it comes to great musical entertainment. These are the bands scheduled to perform for you on the Squares Tuesday night, brought to you by the Villages Entertainment and your Villages soundtrack, WVLG. The Village's Prom is happening this Friday and Saturday, May 16th and 17th at Lake Sumter Landing, presented by Humana. For more details, tune into your Village's soundtrack, WVLG, or pick up a copy of your Village's Daily Sun. That's all we've got for you today. Join us again tomorrow for another lifestyle show. Be sure to pick up a copy of today's Daily Sun, tune your radio into WVLG, and as always, keep enjoying that active Village's lifestyle. We'll see ya.
Thanks for watching your VNN Lifestyle News Show.
It's spring clearance at Kart World Golf Cars. Buy one new 2025 Club Car Onwood and get a second Club Car at half price. His and hers, or bring a friend. There's never been a better time to buy. Available with gas, electric, or lithium power in 2, 4, and 6 passenger vehicles. Kart World Golf Cars, proudly serving Central Florida for over 37 years. Visit our modern showroom for a test drive today. Highway 27 441, 1 block north of County Road 466 in Lady Lake.
You love the sunshine.
The sunshine. Sunshine. Sunshine.
It makes you happy.
So happy because I'm happy. Clap along.
You love great music. It makes you smile.
You make me smile. Make me smile. Just to see you smile.
Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
You want to enjoy your home, we know. To live well is to eat well. Knox Restorations knows you want a beautiful kitchen to enjoy your favorite meals with your family. Licensed, bonded, and insured, we can make it happen. Bathroom? We work with trusted brands and American-made materials for a squeaky clean result. Family owned and operated for over 14 years, experienced craftsmen and design consultants. We stand on it. We'll make you look like a million. It's up to you what you tell your neighbors. And much more. So relax, Doc's Restorations will take care of it all for you. One company, one source, one solution.